Welcome, everyone, to San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit, episode 18. Where we had left off, the coterie had done a little bit of splitting off into their own sort of endeavors. Last episode, Jacob had gone to see Baron Velda after having a conversation with the rest about their intentions going forward. During that conversation, though, Squatch was doing more investigating. Alysse was working on some personal projects to do with her music, as a potential EP is coming up rather soon. And Ambush, well, he was going to stalk some family. Specifically, his son. His son, he came to know very recently, became a vampire. And so, one night, Ambush found that his son Wilson had gone to the Sarah Security's call center building. And so, as this is a new night, and since that time, and, well, it's possible he'd go there again. Ambush, you are performing a stakeout.
I am indeed. Yeah, I'm performing sort of this whole stakeout thing, because it's one of the only things I'm good at. So, well, we'll say only things, but there's only two things, which I guess yeah, that's why I said what I did.
It's all that
You're not gonna ask what those things are?
Well,
You're not gonna ask what those things are? You ain't gonna be a good brainworm? You ain't gonna ask me what the things are that I'm good at?
I think we all know at this point.
Some people might not be aware.
Hacksaw made you the thing that you are.
Yeah?
Although you were a piece of shit before that, weren't you?
A little bit, yeah. Any mob man is. In Minecraft, I look at the camera and say, son, don't get murdered.
So, here you are, sitting in your car, outside of a building several stories high, with the words Seraph Securities on the outside.
And I got my little shadowy cloak on me so no one can see that I'm in the driver's seat.
You're a
Why
big
is
man.
Discord... What the fuck? Roll20 is making me log back in. Hold on. Yes, I'm a very big man. But Cloak of Shadows makes it to where I don't look like a big man. And I just sorta exist. And no one can see it. It's the perfect thing. It's the perfect thing about Cloak of Shadows.
You are completely ignored, so long as you remain perfectly still. Which isn't terribly hard, since you don't have to breathe anymore.
And I don't have a lot of room in this car, so if I just stay hunchback like this, I should be fine. This car was a lot easier to drive when I just had normal gigantism and not whatever the fuck this is gigantism.
And so, you wait. And you wait. And you wait. It's been several hours into the evening so far. Until you do see him.
Oh, shit.
Ambush, what were you expecting to find? when you came here.
Well, hell, of course. I just didn't expect it to happen, honestly. So I guess I just sort of answered my own question there. I mean, normally people don't go to the same place, twice in a week if they're one of us. But hey, if he's got like a regular spot that he likes to hang out at, I mean, who am I to judge? Kid's got a hobby. I know a kid has a hobby now. And his hobby is hanging out at some weird fucking security building, I guess. Is he alone?
Seems to be walking out alone. Has a backpack slung on his shoulder.
Is he walking towards a car? Is he going to like a sort of...
Seems to be. Seems like there's several people also coming out the door shortly after he does. Shortly before he does, too.
Okay.
Might be a shift change.
Huh. Shift change, okay.
Somewhere about 2 in the morning right now?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay, well, I have two choices. I can either get out of my car and go invisible and try to follow him on foot, which would suck, or I could try to follow him in my own vehicle, which would also suck because he might notice that. So I have two choices, and both of them suck ass.
But this is the outcome you wanted.
This is. I just didn't think this far ahead. That's gonna be the thing that gets me gone, is I don't think too far ahead. I wasn't made for thinking. I was made for fighting. I wasn't made for all this other bullshit.
I mean, that is an option. You can fight your son if you would prefer.
Not in the middle of a fucking parking lot or some fucking undignified piece of shit. Do that shit in the privacy of your own home. You don't do it in front of other people.
So he says.
Alright. Well, I mean, I am pretty fucking fast.
What are you doing, Ambush? Looks like he's getting ready to go to a car.
Okay. I will... hop out and use Cloak of Shadows. Or not Cloak of Shadows, Unseen Passage.
Okay, give me a rouse.
I will attempt to follow him on foot, knowing that I can outrun most people. So maybe if I keep a brisk jog in my weird invisible state, and as long as I don't hit anybody, I should be fine.
You're not fast enough to chase a car, though.
No, but I have the stamina to be able to at least, like, keep it in sight.
And what if he goes on the highway? What then?
Well, I guess we'll figure that out when I get... Fuck, motherfucker. I don't know. Can I Cloak of Shadows in a car? Can I do that?
No.
I don't think that's how that works. I'll be an invisible fucking driver. It looks like a fucking malfunctioning car.
Unseen Passage would not necessarily work while you are driving a car. While you are passenger, yes.
Okay, while I'm passenger. Well, I guess I'll just get right back in my car. You convinced me. Magical voice in my head. I will attempt to follow him in my car.
As a result, I will say that the power is not currently active and you have not spent the blood to do so. Since you didn't get hungry anyway, that doesn't matter too much, but...
Yes. I will prep my weird ass muscle car to follow him out.
Okay. Make me a composure stealth.
I believe Drive has its own thing for following someone without them noticing.
I didn't call for a drive roll.
I know. Yeah, okay. Composure stealth?
Yep.
Okay. I have a... Oh, look at that.
Nice.
I'll push it.
Okay.
I got 3. 6.
Okay. Unnoticed. He doesn't seem to notice that you're following. You have done this many times when it comes to chasing down and following those who had wronged the family in your previous occupation. Possibly even currently, you do to some degree. But you follow him, and he leads you to a residential district in Jameson's domain.
Oh, Jameson's domain.
Yep.
Does this residential district look any familiar to the place I used to feed?
It's a little ways away, kind of southwest of the Seraph Securities building. That building is closer to downtown, where the direction that you're going is closer to a little-known portion of the, well, maybe not a little known, it has been established since about 2005, Port San Antonio. A district that was set up after Hurricane Katrina to, mostly at the time, to house those who had been displaced by the hurricane, but has since become its own sort of residential district. And so, as you find yourself there, he pulls up to an apartment complex. And is pulling his backpack out of his car and looks like he's about to go inside.
How many other people are in this parking lot?
People or cars?
People.
Doesn't look like too many are out at the moment. It's the middle of the night, so not many people are, using the public amenities at this time of the night.
Do I risk following him into the apartment, or do I pull some sick stealth shit on my own skid?
Well, that's up to you, isn't it?
Okay, I will... So give me the layout of this apartment complex, because there's a lot of different ways that these things can look.
So, the buildings are all 3 stories high. They have exterior stairs, and so there's no need to go indoors, really, to get to each of the apartment units. The driveway is essentially like a narrow street with parking spaces aligning both sides of the street. It's not gated. It's open air. It's drive in and out of the entrances as much as you like. as little as you like. There's no need for codes or anything like that to get anywhere. There's, except for maybe like the amenities like the swimming pool and the on-site gym and things like that. Those are all like coded with locks, but otherwise this complex is open to walk around in as much as you like.
Okay, how close is he parked to the building?
His space looks like the space that he parks in. It might be a designated space. It might be just open spaces for the residents. It doesn't look like it's marked necessarily with like spot numbers or anything like that. So the spot that he has is parked a little ways away from the building, because obviously by this time of night any of the residents prior to him would have already come home. So getting a close space is kind of
I know
not
that
his cards.
some apartment complexes have like shared like trash. Is he parked near a dumpster by chance?
High or low?
High, like my anxiety. Nope.
Nope. It is not nearby a dumpster.
It's near a tree.
There's trees all along the parking spaces.
My poor kid is about to reach into the back to grab his backpack, and suddenly he's being pinned to a tree.
And you whip him around and pin him to the tree, and he at first is like, you know, got his fists up to try and you know, punch you off, but then realizes who you are.
You gotta be looking out for yourself, you fucking... He starts poking at his forehead. Ladles, come on, dude!
God, what the fuck are you doing here?
Do you not look, like, both ways before you go places? Do you not, like, look around like a fucking smarty?
Not when I'm coming back to this place.
My guy, this is, this is the place you call home, motherfucker. You need to always be watching where you go.
I don't always have...
What did these people fucking teach you?
God. Why do you always have to be so fucking paranoid?
I am paranoid. I'm not the one who looks like a fucking twig. You should be the one that's paranoid.
Why the fuck should I be? When the only person who's ever, you know, jumped out at me in my entire life has been you.
Don't you think that I've been trying to sort of implant some sort of safety fucking mechanism into your brain?
Safety mechanisms.
Dude, you gotta be looking everywhere when you go places, man. You can't just fucking walk around carefree.
And
it don't
why
matter
not?
What you are.
I don't have people who are coming after me, except for you.
Except for me. Like you haven't pissed anyone off before.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Since I've been here, things have actually been kind of
nice.
nice.
The shit out of that. I'm gonna incite the shit out of that statement.
What are you trying to find out?
I'm gonna has he pissed someone off before? I don't know if he's lying about pissing people off.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a wits insight.
That's 2.
I mean, who doesn't piss people off, right?
Yeah. But we are a very particular kind of creature, you know? It's like... when we piss people off, there's a very different reaction that we tend to get from people, you know?
Yeah, well, I've done my best to mitigate that shit. Alright?
Oh my god. Do you know how fucking jumpy and how fucking, like... what's the word I'm looking for? Hold on. Petty? Some of the people like us are?
Unlike you, I don't have any ill will or any ill issues going on with them.
That doesn't mean they ain't gonna try.
Yeah, and let them.
There's people out there who actively look for problems with people.
Yeah, and they're not looking for them with me.
You think you just got like this whole thing figured out, don't you?
Yeah, because I do. I've been at it longer than you have.
And yet I can follow you home, and I can track you down, and it's like you're not even fucking concerned about it.
Because I'm not.
Why not? Someone followed you home, and you're not concerned.
The people who need to know where I am know how to find me, and the people who don't, don't.
Well, now I do. How does that make you feel?
Have you considered I wanted you to find me?
You wanted me to find you.
If I wanted to disappear, I could.
He just stares at the kid, like, you playing some fucking reverse psychology game with me, Smarty?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I can't read people.
Obviously. You don't know when to take a hint to get lost.
So you didn't want me to find you.
You know what? I don't got time for this.
Oh, come on. You got time. We both know you got time. We got plenty of time.
I don't got time for you.
Time for me. Someone who's looking out for you, trying to save your ass because you're letting random ugly motherfuckers off the street follow you home.
You're the only one causing a problem here.
Oh my god. Do you not think I did this because I care about your well-being? So I know if you're fucking looking out for people, if you're looking out for the right signs?
No. I think actually you have some kind of weird thing where you want to have my forgiveness on everything because that's what you told me last time.
I think both things don't necessarily have to be mutually exclusive.
What do you want?
I want to see how the fuck you're doing. I want to see what, like... Obviously, you say you got this thing figured out, but it literally took nothing for me to do this, so obviously you don't. I wanted to see if you needed help. I wanted to see if you got... I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I was curious to what my own spawn was doing, you know. Given that's what a father does, is wonder about their kid.
A good father would be involved in their kid's life.
And we have a second chance now. You know what we have now that we didn't before? We have this thing called time, right? And I don't think it's going to be running out for either of us anytime soon. Unless, you don't look both ways before you go anywhere like you just did tonight. But, you know...
You're the kind of ugly motherfucker that if you want to be found, you'll be found. If you don't, you won't. So, you're kind of like Dismal in that sort of way, because that's your type.
Ah, that guy. I remember that guy. Oh, he's going to be so happy. That dude left the city.
What?
The guy that he's mad at. He dipped out.
Dipped out.
Yeah, he's gone.
What are you talking about?
What are you the fuck I'm talking about? You told me he was mad at some dipshit. Do you see what I am? Do you see? Assume the places that I go. Okay, I know things.
Yeah.
That's kind of my job to know things.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's.
And I can tell you that the motherfucker he's pissed off at got the fuck out of here.
Which motherfucker was that?
Although they're like known for like doing weird shit with dead people.
Hakata?
Yeah, one of those motherfuckers.
Oh, you're talking about the one that burned his hand off.
Yeah, he's gone.
Gone where?
Fuck if I know. I don't really care, to be honest.
I thought he was part of your crew.
I mean, I like him.
Well, generally means that you work with him, though.
I mean, I gotta like it. If you heard half the things that motherfucker said to me, you would understand why I do not care. He said that my schlong was lumpy, alright? I ain't got time for that.
That's good.
Maybe it is a little funny, but the fact that it came from him, the man cannot, like, he's got one of those faces, he smiles, but his eyes don't, if you know what that means.
Kind of.
Dude's a sociopath.
And you're not?
Psychopath. What if the... Yes, but I, have some semblance of social interaction with the greater being of people. He did not know how to do that. At all, period. Like, dude just, like, said things, and they came across like knives on a chalkboard. Like, it was fucking terrible. Yeah, and he, like, talked like this, and it was like, oh, your schlong is lumpy, you know?
I think you're getting away from the point. What are you doing here?
Yeah, he's got... Okay, let me see how many times I can spell it out for you, okay?
You said you wanted to check in on me. You've checked in on me.
Checked in on you. I want to see your general being. I want to make sure you're taking the precautions necessary to survive.
I'm not letting you in my house.
You don't have to... I could break into your house if I wanted to. You ain't gonna
I know you could, so I'm moving now.
You're gonna move just because I found you out.
Yeah.
You're gonna be that petty.
Yes.
Why
wouldn't I be?
I have taught you well.
You haven't taught me shit.
You did. You do get your, stick up ass thing from me. You can't deny that.
Yeah, because Mom was actually kind of nice.
She was. She's a beautiful lady. She's a nice lady. And you should strive to be more like your mother, not like me. Which you did a good job of.
I don't need your validation.
Oh, but you're going to get it anyway.
I'm just waiting for you to get to the point.
If you're moving out, you might as well show me. If you're going to move out anyway.
Why would I? We're not friends.
You don't have to be friends.
I don't show anybody that isn't my friend my place.
I could also do things for you, right?
I know you could. I don't want your help.
You don't want those sorts of things. Okay, I understand.
Like you
or
said,
you just don't want them
you're a mob guy. You're the guy that beats the shit out of people. You're the guy who roughs people up in order to get payment back for whatever bullshit your organization decides has very little to do with actually protecting people and more to do with money scandals.
And I can also use that mob to help you get information on the down low side, okay?
Says the man who doesn't want me involved in that shit.
To be fair, that's not involving you because that's all coming through me. I'm the middleman.
I have my own connections already.
You want me to build you a crazy tunnel system?
Why would I need that?
To protect yourself? Because I don't know what you're capable of right now. You don't... I mean, you could probably protect yourself, but you know...
He actually takes you by the throat and pins you against the tree.
Oh, does he? You want to contest that, good sir?
Sure, we can contest that.
Alright, what are we contesting?
It's a strength brawl versus strength brawl.
Oh, and he's rousing. Okay.
Not that he's very good at it.
This would be grappling, basically. This would be grapple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's try to get rid of that 10.
Okay. You sure about that?
That's a messy crit. Well, I guess the beast doesn't really care if it's combative. You know what this is? Let's just roll with it. Let's see what happens.
He goes to take you, by the throat, by the collar, something of that sort, to go and pin you up against the tree now. And there's some strength behind him.
Yeah.
Which triggers you into a bit of an instinct mode. Where instead, you turn him around, pin him to the ground, and have popped both of his shoulders out of place.
I wouldn't try that if I were you.
Fuck! Okay, oh, fucking Christ.
I come to you because there's some semblance of my humanity deep down inside of me, and you take that. And you want to be petty, and you want to be childish, you want to act like some fucking rejected teenager, which, you know what, that might be true. But I care about you whether I was present or not. I've given you more money than any man could fucking count from his pocket. So you will at least give me that.
Or what?
I can find you again. You didn't make it very hard the first time. And I will continue to follow you until you want to fucking talk to me.
You haven't said what you want to fucking talk about. Who's the one delaying here?
God, Jesus, I have given you so many hints and so many arounds for your insightful little, and he taps the side of his head, little mind to fucking pick up. I want to know what happened to you. I want to know how you got in this situation. I want to know what trained you into this situation. And I want to know why the fuck you're not looking out for yourself.
You want my whole fucking backstory since I left Dallas?
Kinda, yeah.
Which I've buttoned my lip up about, by the way. I never told anyone.
Which is good. That is a good thing. Again, you were showing that.
Because I know.
You were showing your smarts.
What happened there. And how all of that is because of people like you and me.
That's because people like you and me aren't very kind, Willie. They're hateful. They're spiteful.
Will.
You shortened it down from Wilson for me just a little bit more, thank you.
It's not Willie.
He'll let go of him.
And he'll go and pop his shoulders back into place. Fucking Christ.
Sorry about the shoulders. Flew into an instinct there. You sort of, went for my neck, so I... Sorry about your shoulder.
Whatever. So what? You want to know my whole, lineage or some bullshit like that?
I mean...
Because that's what's important to people in Dallas.
I don't care about who made you. I want to know, I mean, I do, because if, I wouldn't wish this upon anyone. So maybe, yeah, because that was pretty fucked up, but trust me, I would know how fucked up that shit can get.
Would it surprise you to know that I don't know?
You don't know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like what, you got fucking hit and run, but with
I guess.
God, that's fucked even. Jeez, that's fucked. That does actually kind of surprise me. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. One minute, I'm out at the club, having a good time with friends, just living my life. No thanks to you. Because you were long gone by then. And I wake up like this. I couldn't even tell you what my type is.
I mean... Oh, so you don't even know what...
No. I don't know who it was, and they didn't leave me any kind of indication as to what am I.
Would you be surprised if I knew someone who could probably tell you that?
I don't know.
I mean,
about
do you
that.
want to know? I mean, do you want to know?
Not like it matters. Because
I mean, it kind of does. Kind of doesn't. It's like a...
Well, to be fair, this all happened prior to the purge, so they could have gotten purged with all the fucking anarchs in Dallas.
No, but then there's a chance that they're still alive, and then we could go beat the guy up because he fucked up my kid's life, and then...
It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't say it matters.
It matters to you, not to me.
You could have had a great fucking dope-ass 7-8 figure job, and now you're stuck here with...
With Mom.
I mean, being stuck with her is not a bad thing, but it's the fact that you basically had your fucking life torn from you.
It was gonna happen one way or another. Your fucking life was gonna follow me wherever I went anyway. So what's the difference?
One of them you would... Then he fucking leans in and whispers, one of them you'd be able to walk in the fucking sunlight.
No. What I mean is, I would have ended up dead anyway. In a ditch.
Yeah. Well, okay. I don't know if it would have followed you like that. At least not if I could have helped it.
You weren't about to turn your back on the family if it came to the fact that I was gonna give them shit or something anyway.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna let them fucking kill you.
Yeah, you would've. You'd do anything for those fuckers.
Except for kill my own fucking flesh and blood!
You'll kill everybody else's, though.
Well, yeah, because they're not you.
Why am I so special?
Because you're made from me!
That doesn't make me any more special than anyone else.
I would definitely say it makes you more special than a lot of people.
No.
At least when it comes to things I'm willing to do and not.
You don't fucking get it. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're a monster.
Well, look at you. You're fucking one now, too. Look who's talking. Except, you know, you don't really have a choice.
So what now?
I came to you because I know what the fuck this shit is like. And I don't want, like... Do you have friends? Do you have nighttime friends? Do you have nightlife friends?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good. Do you have people to protect you? Okay. Are you armed? Do you have weapons?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Do you have a backup home?
Why would I tell you that?
You don't need to tell me where the fuck it is.
But why would I tell you that at all?
Yeah, see, we're going on like a checklist here, like, you know, to like, you know, increase your chances of survivability.
If I have questions about that sort of shit, I'll go to Victor.
Victor.
Yeah, Jameson. The person whose lawn you just shit on?
What do you mean the lawn I just shit on?
It's getting around that you're getting buddy-buddy with Velda.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What, you gonna go run and knock the fucking Victor that I showed up on your doorstep?
Should I?
I would hope not. I'm at least trying to be simple with you. You know, I'm trying to make up for lost time here. It's not like I don't feel bad about it.
And I told you I don't want it.
You might not want it, but you're gonna have to understand that there is some weird paternal part of me that's gonna want to protect you with every fucking being of my my undying lifeness, alright? There's always gonna be some part of me when someone, whips out some fucking knife or, pulls a gun on you, that I'm gonna wanna fucking get in front of it and take the brunt of the damage for you. So you're not gonna get rid of that. Just by insulting me, granted, insulting me on good reason, because I deserve it, but you're not gonna fucking get rid of that.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. Your fatherly instincts happened after you died.
Could have been like my old man, and it could have never fucking happened.
Maybe that would have been for the better.
Oh, I'm grabbing him again.
Just fighting him outside. Okay.
I, once again, will put him to a tree. Oh, let me look at my intimidation. Oh, implied violence. That's a nice intimidation specialty, don't you think? Okay. Seems how this is gonna go down. You want to keep your mouth fucking shut. One, because you're my son, and you should at least want to see me live in some weird fucked up part of you. Two, we're gonna start fucking talking on a regular, otherwise, well, I'm just gonna follow you around wherever the fuck you go. And, well, I'm pretty sure you don't want to have to keep moving everywhere. And I can always, involve a third party, which I heavily am sure you do not want me to involve her. Or I could punch you around a little bit until you fucking give in. I'm gonna squeeze your shoulder and try to do an intimidation check.
Okay.
I believe because I am squeezing, I get strength intimidation, right?
Are you using potence?
No, but if it's a physical, like if I'm like touching him with strength, it counts, at least in the handbook, as...
Yeah.
Okay. And I'd say the violence is heavily implied, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Beastie time!
It's not implied, it's explicit.
So I don't get my specialty then.
Nope, because it's not implied. You are not implying it, you are being explicit.
I am being very explicit, you're right.
You are telling him you are going to hurt him if he doesn't listen.
Let's... 2? Well, you know what? That was terrible.
Let's see if he can see right through you.
He probably can. I'd say he can. Cool.
Willpower.
He doesn't need to, he beats me.
Oh, because defender wins in ties, huh?
Well, attacker wins in ties. He's attacking me, I'm pretty sure. Well, I guess I'm attacking.
You're attacking him,
so maybe
your
he does
turn.
need to. Okay, so then, yeah, he needs willpower then.
And he has 3.
3.
Okay. So now what?
Why don't you take me inside and we can have a little chat about what you've been up to?
Fine. And he looks a little defeated as he walks up towards the 3rd floor apartment. opens the door, turns on the lights.
Follow him.
And when you get up to the apartment, most of the apartment looks relatively normal. You know, looks lived in, looks like he's got some decent furnishings, nothing too expensive or lavish, but he's at least making it look as if he lives here on a permanent basis. And he goes to sit on the couch.
This place sort of reminds me of your uncle's a little bit, you know? The way that it sort of got like a layout going on.
As in your brother's apartment?
Yeah. Or just like my brother's whole aesthetic in general. But yeah.
Great.
I look. I find. Is there like a chair? I mean, he's on the couch. Is there like a chair?
Yeah, there's other chairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll sit down. Oh, Vicky, eh?
Vicky?
Victor.
What about him?
Out of all the ones to choose, why him?
Why not?
I figured to go for like Batista, or it's like someone with a little more like class.
Nah, not those hoity-toity types.
Yeah, but at least up there you got like the art stuff and like like the finer sort of living. You were always more of like an artsy kid anyway, right? I mean, seems up your alley.
Not since I was a kid.
I always told people if you stuck to those sketches, you would have been really good, like full on like cartoon artist, But yeah, why Victor? Out of all the three evils you could have picked, you picked Victor.
Because he was the one who was there?
He was the one that was present, and so you picked him.
Yeah. I mean, when I came here, it was kind of desperation even having to leave Dallas, so it was, find the first place you can crash. Being chased out of your haven with it burning down isn't exactly the most ideal circumstances of moving.
No, that isn't. Yeah, it sucks.
Anarchs were being purged left and right.
We at least came to a good city. I mean, it's pretty steady here. It's stable. It's good.
Yeah.
You want that. Wherever you go, you want stability. You say you go to him for help. Does that mean you two are, like, close?
Yeah, I guess.
Seems to be on a bit of a high horse, though. That sort of surprises me.
High horse?
I'm just saying, delivering all your messages through some janitor in a church doesn't really give off the right vibe, you know? If you're gonna, you know, relay with people, you should do it, you know, face to face, you know, like a professional.
And when was the last time you went and visited Baron Jameson?
Now, you got me there, to be fair.
Because what, you came in relatively recently, right? First instance I got wind of you, you were in my face.
I was there for a little bit longer than that incident, but yeah. To be fair, I thought I saw a ghost, and so I followed the ghost, and then you just happened to be the ghost. So, I mean, which I was right. Ghosts from my past, so, like, you know. On those instances, I had to, you know, do a double take, and I, like, swerved my head so hard I almost dislocated my face. So, you know, like...
Yeah, well, I didn't have anybody else to really turn to. I was new to the city. I was recently changed. I didn't know what the fuck to do, where the fuck to go. Didn't have anyone else. So yeah. Over time, Baron Jameson and I have been, you know, keeping in touch.
I mean, it's good to have a powerful connection. I'm not gonna hold that over you. I mean, that's good. You got... It means that you have something worth his while, which is sort of the more transactional way to put it, but he's a very passionate man, and if he makes connections, he's very passionate. But it's in his blood to be passionate, you know.
It's kind of what I like about him. He gets shit done. Actually gives a shit about this kid, about this damn city.
It's also really petty, though.
Didn't you say before that everybody in this fucking city is petty?
Yeah, but like... You know, he's a Brewhouse, so it like sort of like... There's like a multiplication factor there, you know?
As old as he is, don't you think that some of his pettiness is maybe justified?
I mean, it's literally baked in his blood. He's like a descendant of Tyler or whatever.
I don't know how true that is.
I'd believe it. When the ugly things in the sewer start talking, you know, they know their shit.
Not like it matters too much. Not around here.
I guess not. But, you know, it's just... There's little fun facts, you know, to make life a little interesting, you know? What kind of stuff he's got you up to, huh?
I don't know.
Do you like... I don't know, like academic stuff for him? Do you scout for him?
I mean, he seems to think that I'm pretty smart, so...
I mean, because you are. I don't think you need him to tell you that, though.
I for sure don't need you to tell me that.
No, but it's the whole thing, and it's like, you know, if you're not... You still need validation from other people, you know? Even in this life, you know, kind of feeding off of that kind of thing can get pretty dangerous. Because if you thought you were malleable and manipulated, easily, people are easily manipulated when they're, warm. That carries over into, this. Doesn't change. And I wish I could tell you otherwise, but as a man who's, not seen as very smart and is sort of, easily manipulated, I'm telling you from experience. How do you think that fucking dead touchy guy got me in a fucking suit, got me in a fucking tunnel? Because it definitely wasn't his niceness. I'll tell you that.
Why, he's trying to convince you that it was worth your while or some shit?
Yeah, he was telling me there was a fucking pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but that's like the metaphor. I don't understand a lot of that occult humbo jumbo, to be honest with you.
Why are you even here? Life not too cushy enough for you in Dallas.
No, they didn't want me either. To be honest. I had to run down here. Not that I got in an argument with the family before the face.
And after the face?
Well, you see the people I'm working with now, so. So yeah, life isn't too cushy. In fact, I'd say it's much worse. There's no sense of familia. The whole thing that what I did before fucking drove on,
So what, you're looking for that here?
I don't expect it to be like a fucking cool, we have one or two conversations and us just be hunky-dory. Like, this is something I'm willing to put work towards. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised that by the end of whatever unlife has for us, that you still don't forgive me, you still don't love me, and you still don't do all that. But I want to make the attempt.
And if I don't? You've already said you're gonna try and force it on me. Isn't that
well, that's because I do that sort of thing when I feel like I'm failing.
Isn't that what the shitty, Camarilla does? Force things on you?
Not just them. No, it's just the shitty part of human nature they choose to adapt. Because all of them adapt some fucked up part of human mentality. I just want to know that my kid's taken care of.
Well, now you know.
Okay. And I want to keep making sure that he's taken care of and that no one fucks him over. I don't want you to be fucked over.
I already have been. So what else is fucking new?
I don't mean by me, I mean by other people. Well, you've also mean that, which, because of what you are now, but I want to make sure you don't continue to being fucked over. Let me tell you a story, kid. And he kind of leans back a bit. Does he have anything like on any of his tables or his desks?
There's random odds and ends strewn around. Are you looking for something specific?
Yeah, photograph.
It doesn't have photographs.
Not of him, not of his mom, not of...
Not that are out in the open in the living room.
We'll stare out the window. Would you be surprised if I told you I wasn't always some star athlete jock piece of shit?
I mean, since when did you ever talk about your life?
Well, I guess it's gonna start now. Coming up in what you kids would call middle school, I was an autistic type, let's put it that way. Not very smart, very expressive, you know? Very, in touch with one's emotions, you know, very, I could read, wasn't very good at it, but I like to read, you know? Had a thing for the old Allan Poe. Practically obsessed with his work. I was, even. And, well, given what our family has sort of always been tied to, a few of the guys that my dad was associated with would give him a lot of shit for it. And when he didn't have a proper response for the sorts of things they would say, he would come to me and give that response instead. I remember a night, probably around Halloween time, you know. Trees are dead, they're dying, you know, the things that trees do, you know, between autumn and winter. I had this nice fucking, you know, I think I was gonna was like Shakespeare or some shit that year for Halloween. And I'm walking home from school, you know, think I'm on top of the world. You know, was talking to this new chick who had just moved in across the street, you know. And I get jumped by about 4 dudes. And I get taken to a warehouse. I get tied up, I get gagged. By the time the blindfold, you know, is taken off of me, guess who's standing there but my old man? He told me that he's not gonna support his kid. And mind you, this was the language they used back then, being a fairy. Alright? He told me that he was gonna do what they did to those types. And it was the longest night of my fucking life. So I understand that I might have been distant, and I might have parented with, you know, about 6 feet in between. But I did my best not to give you the treatment my old man gave you. Because I wanted to be better than him. It just so happens that, in fact, you try to do the exact opposite of the thing that you're doing, you can do too much of it. And I apologize that tonight some of my old man came out of me. Probably why you never saw your grandfather, at least from my side as a kid.
Yeah, you never talked about him. You never talked
I didn't
about
want
anything, really. But
well, I didn't want to expose you to any of that. Which, granted, by how I did parent, I sort of did, which, you know, is still one of my biggest regrets.
you know, they make books and shit for that, right?
I think I can read. At least now. The amount of blunt force trauma that's gone up here, and he points to his head. I can, it just takes me a really fucking long time now. I get agitated, but
Well, we all get agitated.
yeah. Yeah, we do. What time is it now?
Getting close to 3.
How many plans tonight?
Why?
Well, I never did get the ticket to a ball game when you were a kid, and I know there's a bar that shows them quite a bit.
There's no games going on at 3 in the morning.
Do reruns.
Not much of a bar type.
It's fair. It's fair. More of like a library kind of guy. Park.
Look, I know you're trying. I just...
You need time. Yeah?
You know, really fucked me up.
Yeah. And I regret that. I do. That.
It was just me and Mom, so... Even before you started cheating. Because I knew. I could tell. You said you loved Mom, but... You say you love Mom, but you wouldn't have done that to her if you really cared.
Would you be surprised if she knew the whole time?
No.
She's a smart cookie. She's a social worker. I mean, it's not like she couldn't have not figured out.
What,
Look, I don't want to get
blame on her now.
I'm not. No, because I'm not going to talk about. I try not to talk about your mom a lot because I don't want to say anything negative about her. Not that I have anything negative to say about her.
You just couldn't keep it in your pants.
If you want the honest answer, that's basically what it came down to, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of other factors with that particular woman, but that was the most of it, yes. Just something I can admit now that it's been that many years. I'll have to lie to myself about it. I'll have to lie to other people about it, because that's not constructive. When I saw that you and your mom were doing better without me, I didn't want to ruin it. Which again, as I said, probably fucked you up more.
If I asked you, would you leave me alone?
I'd watch from a distance, but I don't think I'd stop talking to you. Probably wouldn't stop watching you.
Yeah, figures.
At least I was honest.
First time you've been honest all night.
Well, there's a lot that this life can do to you.
So what now? You're gonna...
Gonna what?
I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is you do.
Do what's told of me, I do whatever's asked of me.
You've always been kind of a bootlicker, I guess.
Yeah, that didn't change after the fact either.
So what? You're licking, what was his name? Levik's boots?
Levik's got some nice boots. I don't know if you saw his fashion wear, but...
I don't know. I guess Ventru types like when you lick their boots.
Despite all the insults I might hurl at the guy, he's not terrible. Kinda like the guy.
Kinda.
He still pisses me off from time to time, but I know it's because he's a Ventru and not because he hates me.
You're sure you don't have that backwards?
I think it's more fun the way I say it.
And he said that with a little bit of a smirk on his face.
Levik's got some good shit, too, you know. He's got, you know, I got my side of the law, he's got his side of the law, you know. Needed another sort of contact, maybe, if you're not wanting to accept the help of people who put other people in ditches, which I can't blame you for.
No, I don't need any of that.
What? Well, I got a small half smile out of you. I will take that as a small victory. And before I press my luck too much, I'll get the fuck out of your apartment. How's that sound?
Yeah, don't press it, old man.
There he is. I remember when you used to have that little fedora. Used to say shit like that. What happened to that fedora?
I think I had it up until my Haven in Dallas.
Ah, so it probably burned.
Like everything else I owned. I jumped in the car with just the clothes on my back, basically.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
They weren't.
They're never sorry about anything they do. Sort of the theme. Well, be safe, or as be as safe as you can, I guess. Look both ways next time.
Not that it'll do much good against your type.
Oh, but just about everybody else will be fine. Except one of those Raven Os, Ravgos, whatever the fuck they're called.
Ravnos?
Yeah, those fuckers.
I don't think I've ever met one.
I haven't either, but I've heard enough stories to know I don't. They like play like little mindy tricks on you. Not fun. Like straight Jedi type shit. Not Jedi, but like, I don't know, something illusion, something. Alright, see you, Will.
Right.
Just close the door softly behind me. Whip out the old cellular device.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to text the plate of my child, the address of my child, and Shifty Works.
And who are you texting that to?
Mr. Levick, of course.
Ooh, fun.
Ooh, Mr. Levick. Alright.
I'm a very, very shitty father.
Yes, indeed.
It's almost like I'm pulling from shared experiences.
Well, let's find out what Squatch has been up to. Mr. Squatch, what are you up to, my dear? Oh, Raven stepped away. My bad. Okay. Well, Alice. What are you up to?
Hello.
Hello.
Well, I believe Alice is at the zombie.
Okay. Practicing a set, maybe?
Mm,
Or doing something else?
I think not. Alice doesn't play at her own club. Let's see. So we're on a new night.
Well, it's the same night as Jacob went to go see Velda.
Yeah, I feel like I'm hip to that. I'm trying to thread everything else that we're going to try to do here too. I'm not going to do the other thing with who may be playing a show there. So, I guess, is this the best place for the to contact me?
For your music contact?
No.
Anyone who knows you would know that this is a place that you frequent.
Great. Good. That's what I expected. So let's say it's quite late into the night.
Okay.
So
probably about 3 o'clock.
How hungry am I?
How hungry are you?
How hungry am I? Hungry enough to eat somebody's touchstone again, huh?
Well, we can hope not. At least
yeah,
other characters would hope not,
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
Okay.
Can I ask a mechanical question?
Sure.
Can you ever be at hunger 0?
Yes, if you were to drain and kill an individual.
That's the only way. Okay.
Only way, yep.
Okay, well, I'm not going to bother feeding then. Because I'm going to get a free feed off of my cult.
Okay. You have herd dots left for the month, or for the week?
Yeah, we haven't done it in a week.
Okay. Yep, then if you would like to do a feeding off of your congregation, you may do so, if you have that available.
Okay, I'm sure I do. Alice is, packing up the bar with Jude, Biddy.
Yep.
Going over the sales for the night, collecting up the receipts, taking the drawer up to her office, putting it in the safe, closing the bar, basically letting all the staff out, and then letting the cult in the back.
Mm.
To do their weekly services.
You regale them with scriptures, of teachings, of the various mindsets, sort of ways that Tiffany had taught you.
But also, taking it on her own.
Putting her own
trying
spin
to
on
establish this New Testament of a sort, as she sees it. Really getting to the center of Setite spirituality. Cultivating a personal relationship with Set. And not just, top-down hierarchy in the cult. In the church, perhaps.
And after a bit of a sermon that you provide, you take one of your congregation members, maybe lull them with sweet words and things of that sort before taking a bite and drinking from them. How many dots is your herd total?
My herd is 2 dots.
Okay. So your herd and the resonance that you had chosen for them when you created the herd? Because you get to choose one that's fixed.
Not sure that I chose that.
Well, now's a good time to establish. So the resonances that you would have to choose from would be choleric, melancholic, phlegmatic, or sanguine, each of which have their own bonuses when you achieve an intense resonance. And so, in the case of ministers, the resonances that would be of use to you would be since you have dominate, protean, and presence. Dominate would be I'm not sure which one dominate would be. Presence is definitely sanguine. Dominate. Let me look at the resonance.
Phlegmatic is dominate.
Phlegmatic. Okay.
And then melancholy is obfuscate.
She has protean, so that would be more aligned with animal.
Protean is animal blood.
Yeah. So the resonances that would be of benefit to you would be sanguine and phlegmatic, if you were to choose one.
Okay, and what are resonances?
They are essentially described as sort of the flavor of the blood. So if we would roll d10s. D10s normally to just decide which resonance and how intense a resonance is when feeding. In the case of a herd, at 2 dots or more, you get to choose at least one. With a 2-dot herd, you would then roll a single d10 for the intensity. You would have it fixed as your chosen resonance at all times. It would just be a matter of how intense it is. With an intense resonance, you get +1 bonuses to the appropriate power.
Tight. Well, then I definitely want to go with Sanguine.
Sanguine. Okay. So Sanguine it
Yeah.
is. And so since you are feeding off of your herd, let's roll for intensity. I roll a d10. Okay. So it's present but not intense. So
Okay.
it's you have definitely been working very well at making the passion and the like emotion and other sort of things like sexual passion, love, passion about one's hobbies, things like that. That's the kind of following that you're cultivating.
Mm-hmm.
And so as a result, it's present, but it's not intense. So there's still some work to do in creating a herd that will benefit you in the case of, mechanically in the case of powers. But
Okay.
but it's there. It's tasty. It's maybe even something that you like as far as like the flavor. You may not necessarily have like a mechanical restriction or a mechanical like need for a specific resonance or a specific type of people like Ventru do, but that isn't to say that you don't have a preference. So, can always have a preference. After you have had your fill, and this congregation member goes back about their evening, and the congregation disperses otherwise. And after the sermon, what is it you get up to next? This late in the evening.
I was hoping I'd have a visitor by now.
Well,
No, I mean, Alice didn't have anything here, really.
were you putting
Alice
like
would
feelers
be...
out?
Hmm? Hmm.
Were you
It
hoping to reach
feels
a specific something?
weird. Hmm. It feels weird to, like, call someone to her bar. But I guess she has the clout to do it now.
She does.
Um,
She's been making a name for herself in the several years she's been here.
hmm. So, what if she called on Marjani?
Okay. Marjani is definitely within your circles. She is easily reachable. She can be easily found, or you could actually invite her over.
I'd rather her come here.
Okay.
I outrank her, after all.
Don't let her hear you say that.
There's already no love lost between us.
She doesn't particularly like you, and as she strolls into the zombie, she She definitely takes a notice of the fact that it is late, that there's nobody really here at the moment, just the two of you.
Well, of course, I didn't want to call her away from her own bar during peak hours. It is, what, Saturday, Sunday?
Something. Yep.
Something?
It was a Friday, so it's now Saturday, very early Saturday morning, but yes, it was a Friday night.
It was a Friday night. And what is the name of her bar? Because it's not in front of me.
Hers is... Let me remember. Do I not?
Lone Star?
No, Lone Star is Jameson's bar.
Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger, that's right. Eye of the Tiger Sports Bar.
Thank you. Busy night?
Like usual. About you?
Busy enough. Couple cowboys got handsy with the band again.
Hate when that happens. That's why I don't have
Young
live
girls.
bands.
We felt bad for him. Gave him a little extra something for it.
Aren't you sweet?
Oh, you got to bring him back around. Don't want a reputation.
Unless you're looking for a specific kind, right?
I'll leave the rough stuff to the place across the street. You know the one.
The one run by that Ventru bitch?
That's the very one. No, what's that? What's the damn place where they fist fight in the back?
Yeah, that's Isabella's.
Yeah.
Ah,
She Ventru? She's not Ventru.
she's Ventru. La
She's
Medianoche.
Ventru?
She's no Ventru. Yep.
La Medianoche? That's crazy.
You didn't know that?
Never asked.
You strike me as the nosy type, so...
I've got a preoccupation with our own kind.
Mm-hmm. So what's up, sister?
Oh. Entirely too much. Here, why don't you come sit a spell?
She'll go. She'll go and sit across from you.
Ava tell you about all the trouble?
Depends what trouble you're talking about.
I guess I wasn't all too clear with her either. Barons are getting restless, it seems.
That's what I heard.
Okay, so you're on the level, I guess.
It's my job
Did
to
you
be
hear
on the level.
oh, maybe there's something you can tell me. Like, why would Jameson put us out on execution duty? Why would he turn us into habitual line steppers?
Isn't it obvious? You're new.
So he doesn't want to grow his barony? He wants to turn every new vampire to the city, every new kindred to the city away from his barony. He wants to grow the barony of every other one by creating a reputation for himself. That doesn't seem very smart to me.
That isn't necessarily what I think. I think it's because you have yet to prove yourself. And if I'm quite honest, you're doing a real shit job of doing
that. That is honest.
Look, when was the last time you actually talked to Jameson?
Haven't.
In the years that you've been here, girl, you haven't seen him once?
Here. Once. I thought I'd follow up with him, and then we get this cockamamie order. And now I don't know what to do.
And why do you think he gave you that order?
Trying to push us out?
Trying to determine whether or not you'd stay.
Yeah. Good point.
Each and every one of us has had to prove ourselves in some way or another, and that was yours, and you failed.
Yep. And we're going to be asked to do the same thing for whoever we side with next, aren't we?
Are you choosing sides? Are you picking a different side? Are you moving on?
I'm not just going to pack up the zombie and hit the road.
Why not? What's in it here for you? Why do you want to be here?
You got to know by now. Right? I go where the Lord commands me. I'm not just any true believer. I'm his prophet on this earth, in this century.
So you
born
said.
And reborn under the Red Star.
So you've said. And how is not following through on something, on some easy test, mind you, how is that gonna help you? What good?
I don't know.
What good's it gonna do?
I don't know.
Then why didn't you push back? When the whole... was this a decision that your coterie made, or was it a decision that you made?
Let's say I was voted out.
Voted out.
You know we are dismissed.
Not here in this city, we're not. If your people are putting so little faith into you, then why hang around them?
You almost got me.
Thought you were what?
You sly old snake.
I'm just telling you like it is.
I see where you're coming from, sister. I do.
I wouldn't ask you these questions if I didn't think you could think for yourself. But these are things you gotta ask yourself. Truly ask yourself what it is that you want. Obviously, you say that you are here to establish, your thing, and as much as it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, whatever works for you, right? Whatever keeps your hungry belly filled. But you have to be honest with yourself about the why. And if those you call your crew are really helping you do that. Now, I'm not here to tell you one way or another what to do with your own life. I've been at this a lot longer than you have, though.
I shall listen to those in the higher hours.
That's not what I meant.
Sorry, it's a Setite phrase.
It also sounds like shackles you may have shorn off in your previous iterations.
Perhaps I have.
And perhaps you haven't let them go yet. You and I are peers. I am not your authority. That's the whole reason that we're anarchs, girl. Even Jameson isn't an authority, really. He's just the one that everybody defaults to. Because he's been around the longest here in San Antonio. You made the choice not to go through with it, and that's That's on you. Consequences will be consequences, though. I can't protect it from them.
Seems like fealty to one, loyalty to one who's been around merely the longest, pales in comparison to those that have been around for much, much longer.
You know of a kindred who's been around
Here,
longer?
well, there's always Set.
Set ain't here.
Oh. Oh, my sweet.
Not in the flesh, anyway. He's not actively in this city.
And with this, Alysse is going to produce oh man, how should I, because it's not a necklace, right? Alysse doesn't wear enough clothes to hide a necklace. I'll tell you what, she lifts her shirt and there's a belly chain. And hanging from the belly chain is a glass vial with the tip of a thumb bone in it. The chain is gold, and the vial is ornate. And the vial is also like gilt wrapped to protect it with a cage. She says, well, not so much the flesh anymore, but he is here in spirit and in bone. Corporeal and incorporeal. On life. No different than our own.
She is going to insight check you.
She's welcome to. What should I be rolling?
In this particular case, I'm going to say a charisma persuasion, because you're not lying.
Two. Three. Okay. Persuasion.
Ooh, that's 7. Okay. She looks at you a little dumbfounded. You're being serious right now.
She drops her shirt and she sits back again. This fragment was visited upon me with a fiery crash. His will was imparted into my very skull. A surgeon removed it before I became this. I saw visions of him before I was kindred. And I was chosen to lead, chosen to create, here in this desert, a new metropolis, a new city, a new red flower of his dawning empire. I'm not just some psycho in a skirt.
Could have fooled me.
Okay, maybe a little bit.
One of the first things that you came into this city with was, I've got this crazy vision for, I don't know, you're following, whatever, whatever that was at the time. But you're being serious right now.
The future of this city is one ministry city. One Sedite empire. One sisterhood. Can't you imagine us united? Instead of squabbling over these petty tyrannies, these falsehoods.
You meaning the baronies?
Sure, the baronies matter. The baronies are a matter of control. Controls on what could bring the Second Inquisition. Controls on those that won't control themselves. But bring the church, and the church will bring to heal. All those that can't heal themselves.
Cal for certain. Because you might be just talking about something completely outside your league.
If I had to do it alone, maybe. Kharkiv wasn't built by one. None of our great cities have been.
But you're talking about something. You're talking like something that this city strives to be nothing like.
There's nothing incompatible with personal freedom and a shared understanding of faith. Kharkiv is an anarch city, joined as one by a single faith.
Well, I ain't ever been.
It's a beautiful place. I would show it to you here.
Show it how.
By bringing it about. Creating a place where kindred can visit temptation without giving in to the beast, without going all the way, while knowing it's safe to stay and return to who they are. Remain liberated through that.
That's kind of already here. That is what's being an anarch is. This whole city is
Without
full of
unity.
liberated people.
I see no liberated people.
Really?
I see scared. I see hustlers. I see demoniacal. I see a huddled group of loners striving for the next step up the ladder. I see nothing different from what they call the tower.
Ooh, that's bold.
I know. I'm sorry to say it.
What about this right now reminds you of the tower? Like, honestly.
What about following every order you're given as a test by the autarch of your domain? For fear of ostracization or destruction is different from living in the shadow of the tower. And maybe I don't know. I've never visited Camarilla City. I grew up in Kharkiv with those who thought like me. And so when I come here, I feel restricted.
Well, nothing's stopping you from doing what you want. The only thing that any of us in the whole of the city agree on is keep your damn mouth shut when it comes to what we are. That's about all they agree on. It's all we agree on. You have disagreements and think one thing about just about everybody else in this city, and they'll tell you different.
Maybe. But the thing I hear time and time again is that everyone came here because they're scared, or they're running from something, and this was their last best option.
It's the only option, really. Your other option would be Austin. Everywhere else, though, it's either overrun with maniacs or it's some Camarilla bootlicker. Where else you gonna go?
I'm not suggesting we go anywhere. Suggesting we make this the best destination possible. This be the place, the single strongest anarch hold against anything possible.
And it has been.
How?
People like the War Baron.
What the fuck is a war baron?
People capable of uniting those around them in a time of crisis.
Oh. A Caesar.
In a sense. This one was a short, bowl-cut-headed asshole by the name of Urian Doyle.
Urian Doyle.
Urian Doyle.
Oh. Urian Doyle. Can't say I've had the pleasure. So, what happened? Did he just step down? Summarily executed? What's the process?
Wasn't executed. Just disappeared into the shadows. Might still be around. Might not. Nobody knows. In fact, I'm not even sure that that's what he looks like anymore.
Well, if you wanted to disappear, you wouldn't stay looking the same, would you?
No, I reckon not.
Matter of fact, a bowl cut's a real easy thing to hide once you had it.
I've also heard it said that he's tall. Sort of svelte. Kind of got this sort of mousy glasses look on him. Dark skin. So who knows which one's real?
That's the problem with legends. So you weren't here at the time, I take it?
Nope, I was.
And yet you never saw the man?
Pretty sure I met him once or twice.
Pretty sure?
Pretty sure.
And yet you sow seeds of dissent. You are such a fun person.
Seeds of dissent? What are you talking about?
So is he tall or is he short? And did you meet him or did you not? And insight, please.
Go ahead and make a wits insight.
We're going to do a couple of things, actually.
Okay.
Let's take a look at Tap the Secret Vein.
Yep, because that's a new power that you have. Not really power, but a lore sheet power.
It's a power! Okay, so if I'm through a simple interview trying to analyze whether they have a secret they're trying to hide, I get a 2 dice bonus to test whether they're trying to keep a secret from me. So yeah, I want to know whether or not she's ever met him, actually.
Okay, so if that's what
the wits insight. Thank you.
Yep. So you'll get your tap the vein bonus to that.
Great. I also get Jacola's +1 with that too. Insight. Wits. Yeah. Can I willpower?
You're already at 6, and you've already beat her 3. So if you
All right, never mind.
Do you want to fish for a messy crit?
No. Yeah, I want to blow up her brain. I want to blow up her brain with my deduction powers. I identify the cigarette burn on her thing as Urian Doyle's brand.
It's tricky. You read from her that she is not lying about the fact that she has met him once or twice. You, however, cannot distinguish whether the short, blonde, bowl-cutted hair person or the tall black man with an afro and a glasses is the true appearance, because she doesn't know. So if she's met him, why doesn't she know?
Because she's believed it was him both times. Unless I'm dumb, is that right?
That is a assumption to make.
Thank you for your help, Coffee. 6 successes. This is what you tell me.
Yes.
I mean, you have dominate, right? Dominate's a thing that you get.
Okay.
So
what can you do with dominate?
Nope. Tell me
what you can do with dominate is you can alter memories.
Can I?
Yes, because dominate as a power, with specific powers, depending on whether or not you actually
compel.
So you know that with compel as a power that you possess,
you
have the power to tell someone to do something. But in your experience as a Camarilla agent, and here in the city of San Antonio, you know that compel also has powers like cloud memory, like mesmerize, like forgetful mind. That memories can be altered.
Memory fungible. Thank you. Hey, thanks everybody.
She believes what she's telling you, and that all of
Hey,
it's true.
you guys got to understand, I am as dumb as Alice is.
Oh, I thought that was a reasonable thought because like I picked up on that pretty quick because she's giving two very distinct descriptions
Yes.
of two very different people. Isn't sure which one is the real one. And I'm like, that sounds like dominate has been used there.
Right?
Okay, I'm over here like, okay, he can change his appearance. He's putting on disguises.
That's also a
You gotta help
possibility.
me.
But yes.
Yeah,
You've
there's
gotta
also a
help me.
couple
It's
other,
not likely.
There's also a couple other methods to that, but let's not touch that.
Well, I mean, there is a Samisi in the
Samisi.
city.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
is true.
At least one. Yep.
Yeah, that also occurred to me. It's like A, B, and C likelihoods.
Yep.
He's
Yep.
running around with a bag full of like fake mustaches.
Yeah. So that's definitely some conclusions that you could draw. That either Marjani's memories have been altered. This person can change their appearance basically on a whim, or they're a master of disguise and deception.
Which is the same as the first,
Which is
honestly.
the same as the first. But as far as you
So
can
she
tell,
leans
she
forward.
believes all of what she said.
Yeah. She leans forward and she touches her forearm just gently, just fingertips, just like, oh, you poor thing.
Me.
Nothing.
No, you said something. You said that. What do you mean?
Look, I mean, you can't remember what the guy looks like. You can't remember what the guy looks like. It's not a big deal. We've all woken up outside of a frat house and not knowing how we got there or not knowing why our panties are missing, but, you know.
You must have had
You
a
didn't do
wild...
anything wrong.
God, I didn't imply that. But it's
So,
knowing that someone that he's still out there, or that someone like him is still here.
mm-hmm.
That nobody fucks around with the tower. And if you even accuse anyone of this city of being anything like that, you will have your head removed.
I know. That was just girl talk.
I'll keep it that way then.
Much appreciated. What would be to happen if this Urian Doyle didn't show up? Then again, I guess anybody could show up and say they were him, huh?
I suppose they could.
Maybe I'm Urian Doyle.
Maybe you are.
I'm not him. I was just joking.
I was gonna say you don't strike me as that sort of hyper intelligent, highly aware sort of person.
Oh, but wouldn't that be just the rub? Like, that would really be a great cover, right? Like, I'd really have tricked you, though.
Are you, though?
I'm something.
You're definitely something. A wild and weird one, that's for sure.
Oh, and that's why you love me.
I wouldn't go that far.
You love me.
You're interesting. We're not close enough to say I love you yet.
Ah, you just said it.
Don't be twisting my words.
What do serpents do?
Touche.
Let me walk you out.
Well, I wish you luck. I don't know how receptive of your ideals anyone else might be. I find it very strange.
Well, I'm just gonna have to stand on a street corner every single night and preach one by one if I have to.
A sidewalk prophet.
Couldn't hurt.
Someone might mistake you for a whore, though.
Wow. Pot calling the kettle.
That ain't my bag.
No, you've got bags.
Some might even say bigger than yours. She says as she walks out, strutting a little bit.
She slams the door. I hate that bitch. Hate that fucking bitch.
Can't fault her for having some good points, though.
That doesn't mean I have to listen to her.
Nope, certainly doesn't. But you can't fault her logic either sometimes.
Logic is the refuge of the faithless. They get themselves all twisted up, and then they don't believe that they have to believe anything at all.
Fair enough. Well, as much as I would like to get to Squatch,
It's fine. I'm sorry for, like, vanishing on you. There was something that was going on outside.
fair enough. That's fine. Unless it's, something relatively short, it is getting close
It
to
can
2
wait till
o'clock.
next session, that's fine.
Okay. I am so sorry.
You need to
The
get
scenes,
bed. You got work.
the scenes for this show get so long sometimes, and I'm just like, I love it.
do.
I really do love it. I love the back and forth, but oh my god, I can't.
The scenes are amazing.
I
The
can't-
scenes are so good.
I can't get to everybody every session. I'm sorry. You get experience for doing nothing, though. I'm sorry.
Yay!
I get experience for having a minor emergency happen.
Oh no.
Yay.
Oh no.
No, it's fine. If I had had the chance to warn you, I would've. But I heard something, had enough time to shut the camera off and go figure out what the fuck was going on.
Right.
Good
Well,
news is we're all fine. We're
good.
all safe.
Good.
That's what matters.
That's what matters.
Yay!
Yay. Well, congratulations to the two who did not get a spotlight today, Jacob and Squatch, along with my other two who did. You all get your one experience for showing up today. So, we had the full cast. It's just not everybody got a scene. But yeah, we had some good scenes today. But yeah, thank you guys out in the audience so much for watching. We appreciate you all being here. The poll is up for the for you as the audience to determine who it is that was your favorite from tonight. We had Ambush and Alysse who had the scenes today. So amongst the players, though, we're gonna vote on who pushed the plot, who had the best scene, and who had the best line from tonight. So, plot pusher.
Alice.
I'm gonna give that one to
Take it.
Alysse.
Alice.
Yep, unanimous for Alysse then, because I saw Amber raise her hand for Alysse too. So, unanimous in that one, in that regard.
Thank you.
Best scene.
Ambush.
Ambush falling all over himself with his bloody son.
Unquestionably.
I don't know if you saw, but I was keeping track of who got who. Just, Ambush could not win.
Oh no!
No, but you dipped out for part of it, so I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
and
got-
I can't.
He got about.
the-
He got like a. Mm-hmm.
The last thing I had to remember before, like, either I had to vanish or I had to take the headset off was just him getting into his son's apartment.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
the
it
last
went
thing I
it,
fully
it went
remember.
it went more places than that.
The last count I had was 10-0, so.
He got the TKO.
Yeah.
Yeah, he intimidated Wilson
Yeah, I remember that.
into getting into the apartment, and then they
Poor Wilson.
kind of had a little bit of a moment. We're just gonna
They
put
had
it
a
Poor
bit of
was
Wilson is gonna
almost
end
a
up with a
moment.
Jacob on his doorstep at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which was a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you send that information about your own son?
So I
Shitty
wouldn't
Father of the
have
Year?
shitty father of the year, and so I wouldn't have to do it myself.
Oh, right.
What? Kill him?
You do realize you might still have to do that yourself.
Yeah, but like now I can like put some of the sin on you.
Well, Ambush and Alysse both got the audience's favorite. How dare you tie it up?
Yeah,
That's their
the
favorite.
shenanigans.
It's your fault for encouraging them.
I did nothing of the sort.
I think
Uh-huh.
we had
Yeah.
pretty good scenes. I think we should both get it, Uwu.
We had good scenes.
Well,
I
let's
mean, they
determine
were
who
the
had the
only
best
two
line
scenes of the
first.
Good idea.
I think it was unanimous that the best scene was Ambush, but the best
Ambush,
line.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. There were a few good ones.
Yeah.
I just loved a bowl cut's a really easy thing to hide once you hat it. Also, the mental image of Yuri and Doyle running around with a fake mustache cracked me up.
Yeah. Like a little
Just a little
sack full of
blonde
shit.
fucker with the bowl cut, like, and he's like bloody his little beard and the like
Yeah.
clearly obviously fake black mustache like cracks me up.
You're very welcome for that.
I feel like that would absolutely be a Velda idea, forcing that on him.
Right.
I was
Um,
pandering to my
Of
audience.
course it would. Of course it would. She
It's
would
like
do
Velda
that to
Rabbit.
him.
Pandering too.
Because of course she would do that to him. She
Maybe
annoyed him
I'm
so
y-
much.
Maybe I'm Yuri and Doyle.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm not
I
just
had a
some
lot of fun
psycho in a
saying that
skirt.
one. Thank you.
You don't beat
Thank
people
you.
out. You don't fight out in public. You do that shit in the privacy of your own.
Really good. That was really good. Thank you for
You're just
saying
so
that one. That was
I,
really, really
but
good.
No.
well, I love how you said that, and like the second you got done, the thought hit you like, wait, that's not right.
Like, oh, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. Yeah, you could tell. You got hit by like secondhand psychic damage.
That entire scene was secondhand psychic damage for me.
Yeah. I really want to give it. I really want to give it to Velocity for just the whole scene in general. Especially like once you found like your strength in the apartment. And for that shit with the dad.
Are you talking about,
but
or he's talking about his own old man?
yeah. But I also had some really good ones that I forgot about that everybody just said. So I'm gonna defer to what everybody else said.
Okay, I'll vote for
I think
Yuri.
I think I'm gonna
Thank
give
you.
it to Alice for any of the ones that we've said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's an
Ambush got best scene for the entire thing, so that encompasses all the lines in that.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay.
So Alice it is.
Okay.
Yep, because that's 3
Thank you.
votes Alice.
Maybe I'm Urian Doyle.
I'm Urian Doyle.
Maybe I'm Urian Doyle.
No, I'm Urian Doyle. I get to play Urian Doyle.
If you guys would like to check the coterie chat, I've made something.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Wait, what is this?
Where's my phone? Well, that's gone.
Y'all could,
accurate, though.
if you just you plop that on the stream real quick, I'm proud of that one.
I feel like that belongs in like the favorite moments section.
Yeah, it
Yep.
does.
Yep.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Absolutely.
I got you.
Yes.
Speaking of which,
Thank you very much.
CoffeeCat has a Discord. If you haven't joined it, you should do
Yes.
so.
Yes. Exclamation
Oh, we have a
point
lot of fun in the
Discord.
Discord.
Like this.
So what about that audience experience, huh?
That their audience experience. Well, call high or low.
Motherfucker, you should let us both have it. We were great.
No. Call it.
Low like
Call
my
it
self-esteem.
bestie.
Low like my self-esteem.
clan
Let's
low.
go. Low
Because you
clan
both love
low.
clans, technically.
Yes. Fuck.
Nope.
You shouldn't have let me do that.
Rolled an 8. That is a high.
How
Womp.
dare you?
Womp womp.
Such is life.
The audience decided to tie it. They know what happens when they tie the vote.
You
This
could
is what
make an
they wanna
exception.
do.
You're
They
the
do
ST.
I am the ST,
They
and
do
sometimes
it.
I am
They
a
do it
merciful
to
Coffee
us.
made an
God.
exception last week. Coffee did make an exception last week.
I am
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
merciful
and they
God
were hoping it would
sometimes.
happen again.
Mhm. Yep.
That's
I-
okay.
I am.
Crazy.
I'll increase
am-
the herd another time.
I am often a beneficent God, but not today.
I don't know. I
Today.
expelled my childhood trauma out of this fucking show, and you looked at me and said, "I see."
Bet. I see your trauma, and I'm gonna make you
Where do
cry.
you think I learned how to talk to children like that?
Oh god.
God damn.
Dog.
But to further the meme, I get to play Urian Doyle.
Yes.
If-
no,
if he-
I'm
If he,
Urian Doyle.
if he ever comes up, just know that I will play him. Or Derek will. One or the other.
Oh, that would be such a treat.
One or
That
the
would be
other.
such a treat.
I'm gonna pretend to be Urian Doyle a couple of times still. I think that'll be fun.
That'd be fun.
That's
We
gonna
all
come up at
pretend
least
to
one or
be.
two more times.
We all pretend to be Urian Doyle.
Yeah. That needs to
I
be
get-
a running gag now.
What's his
I get,
idea
like,
and how can I use it to take over the world?
We all get like really shitty bowl cut wigs.
We
I'll
do
get-
a flash mob.
Listen. I'll get the afro because I'm the tallest, you know. I'll get the afro, and like the Nosferatu thing kind of makes me look black, so I'll get the afro going.
Shit.
I don't
Ouch.
think you're allowed to say that.
Gone.
Anyway, moving right along. Chat, thank you so much for
And
watching.
the stream.
Just boot me from the call is crazy.
It's what you deserve.
That's what I deserve.
Yes, we are going to go for the night, but thank you guys so much for watching. And you should check out some more of our stuff. We do Wednesdays, obviously, is San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit, and then there's Brisbane by Night Hellfire on Saturdays. So keep a lookout for that. I post all of the episodes on YouTube, so you should, if you need to go catch up on an episode, or you want to go and find out who Urian Doyle is, please check out the YouTube. The first series of VTM games will give you an idea of who this mastermind is. But, with that being said, I need to go to bed, and...
No, you don't.
And I need to punch a roommate.
Try me, bitch.
I might. Don't tempt me.
Hey, Coffee. Just make sure you do it where we can hear it.
Valid. But
Do it on stream.
hope we all have a really great night, and we will see you on the next one.
From the deserts of Texas. Get the fuck out.
Not everybody.
Urian Doyle says he loves you.
Good night,
No, he doesn't.
everybody.
Urian Doyle loves me so, for the Bible tells me so.